We have been talking about the reptilian five-star physical form, how it came to be. We spoke, this is from the book Illuminati uh, Hidden Agenda. And we're going to, later on in the book, get into current events. But right now, we're early in the book, chapter 5 or chapter 6, and we're talking about the consciousness, the energy, uh, how these, the mindset of the lower frequency sparks of source or sparks of consciousness went and took a physical vessel in lower densities first. Let's get into it. Let's pick up where we left off. The Kaigar have the mentality of service to self, and they were told by the Shuras to spread through the galaxy and take over everything because it belongs to them. What a way to instill the mindset of the lower densities within the Kaigar race. With time, they evolved and were able to enter the fourth density and gain knowledge of consciousness and the different lower densities. With the higher knowledge, they were able to match the knowledge of the astral and pair it with the physical technology, and they were able to develop advanced technologies. Pause. That was obviously after lots of time. How much? I don't know, but it's not something that happened all of a sudden. They still needed to take lower in density. As we mentioned already, they left Mother. They had uh, lowered in density, and now they were going into physical vessels. And again, this is, you can find this completely free at sourcehypnotherapyhealing.com in the bio, link in the description, or link in the bio. All right, going back into it, the Kaigar mixed technology with Magecraft and was able to create modern technology. Modern technology for them would be the development of interstellar spacecraft, medbeds, scalar weapons, frequency manipulation technology, artificial intelligence, and swapping of consciousness. The trapping of consciousness, cloning, mind wiping, zero point energy, nuclear weapons, and many other advanced technologies. Let's pause there. This is technology that they developed millions of years ago. This is events that happened a very long time ago. So here, what we see here, many may say, "Oh, we've had so many technology, technology. We've had so many advancements in technology." Sorry, whoa, um, and yet this is nothing compared to what the elite have, because obviously they are aware of this other that these other technologies. Let's continue on. Once were able to leave their planet of Alpha Draconis, Draconis, they began to take possession of neighboring planets, pillaging any signs of life they came across, instilling fear in anything with consciousness. They were meat eaters, and they would set up farm planets, and they looked at everything as a resource for them to take control. They researched a they reached a cap on their technology advancement an estimated 387 million years ago, but it took them billions of years to achieve it. Technology is always mixed with spirituality, and when that is done, true advances in technology are made. However, if the race is if the race is regressive, they will hit a cap or a ceiling in their technology. This is because they have to become more like light to access this higher knowledge, and their density level or their mindset will not allow this to happen. But even so, they were able to advance and had many weapons to use while taking over planet after planet. During this time of the Draconians developing their technology, the archangels were still going through the process of involution and did not have a physical form yet, but it was just a matter of time before these two opposing sides would meet on a lower density. The issue of the Kaigar destroying and pillaging planet after planet grew to be bothersome for the higher density beings, so they stepped in to slow them down. Pause. So the regressive energies. See, these bodies in the physical lower densities are just that, vessels. They hold energy. They hold a point of attention for higher planes of existing energies, consciousnesses, souls. So you yourself, you coming from a higher plane of existence, you have manifested your reality. You are giving attention to what you're doing right now, reading this, learning, evolving, awakening, increasing your mental state, increasing your frequency, so that way your journey back to source can continue. So that's the whole point of your existence. So these vessels that they first took were, again, 5-star reptilian bipedal type of vessels, and they were taking over planet after planet, and they were doing this because Araman told them that it was their right, it was their birthright. They were the first ones to inhabit those densities in that type of physical form and with intelligence. So there were animals out there that existed that they were eating, but there were no other like vessels like them. So they were just doing what they were told, and they've been ingrained in that service to self and to conquer because all belongs to them. We're going to get into how that relates to Earth much later on, but we see here we're leading into the light portion going through involution and them taking physical form. Now we're going to have duality in these lower densities, and you already know, quite aware of the problems that arise with these two opposing factions. Much love to all my star seeds. Continue the good work and stay strong. Let's influence the collective consciousness so that way we can shift and finish this mission, because after we're done with this mission, we have many more. We have many other timelines that we need to raise the frequency. Many other collective consciousnesses that we need to influence. This is just one of many. But don't worry. It'll get accomplished with one event at a time. Much love.